Welcome back. I'm Rachel and you're watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney. This is the Stocks in Action show. Let's have a look at the ASX 200 and the ASX listed stocks that are trending today. Yesterday, ASX indices settled in the black as markets are consolidating in a range with positive sentiments. Notably, ASX 200 surged by 0.15% to 4,003.2. The ASX 200 increased by 0.22% to 7,045.90. Also, the ASX 100 moved up by 0.19%. Moving forward, any other economy-related data could decide the further movement of the equity markets. Today, the S&P ASX 200 is gaining 44.60 points, or 0.63% to 7,090.50. The top performing stocks in this index are HUB24 up 4.99% and NUIX up 4.53%. Over the last 5 days, the index has gained 0.35% and is currently 1.15% off its 52-week high. 10 of 11 sectors are higher with the S&P ASX 200 index. Information technology is the best performing sector, gaining 1.77% and 6.33% for the past 5 days. On that note, let us quickly glance through some major market movements globally. All benchmark US indices closed higher on Monday, May the 24th, lifted by technology and cyclical stocks as investors kept their inflation worries aside to focus on opportunities from the reopening of the economy. The S&P 500 gained 0.99% to 4,197.05. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 0.54% to 34,393.98. The Nasdaq Composite Index ticked up 1.41% to 13,661.17. The small cap Russell 2000 added 0.54% to 2,227.34. Investors pulled back in recent days amid rising consumer prices and concerns over labour shortage. Markets remained volatile, although there were signs of strong recovery in the US economy. Technology, consumer cyclicals and real estate were among the top performers on the S&P 500. Twitter was up 4.79%, Tesla gained 4.4%, Google's parent company Alphabet surged 2.63%, while Facebook and Microsoft added 2.66% and 2.29% respectively. The energy segment also saw significant traction after oil prices rose more than $1 per barrel. Cryptocurrencies gained in Monday's session, helping to pare some losses from last week's decline. The digital coins had pulled back after China's crypto ban on financial institutions. The 30-year Treasury bond yields were down 1.31% to 2.303, while the 10-year bond yields decreased 1.68% to 1.605. US dollar futures index was slightly down 0.20% to $89.83. Gold futures were up 0.26% to 1,881.55 US cents per ounce. Silver increased 1.40% to $27.87 per ounce, while copper was up 1.16% to $4.53. Moving on to the crude oil space. Crude oil prices jumped on Monday from the last week's low amid increased economic optimism and worldwide strong energy demand. Brent crude oil futures for August delivery traded 0.18% down at $68.28 a barrel, whereas July delivery WTI crude oil futures traded at $65.92 a barrel, 0.21% down as of the 25th of May at 11 minutes past 10 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Better than expected May market manufacturing purchase managers index data from the US, UK and Europe have indicated robust energy demand supporting the oil prices. Market is a British-American research firm. However, the oil's rally is likely to be moistened in the future due to the oversupply of crude oil by Iran amid the possible easing of sanctions on the country by the US. the step to revive the 2015 nuclear deal. Adding to that, subdued energy demand in Asian countries due to ongoing lockdowns is also a matter of concern which can ease the oil's bull run. Well, it's time for a very short break, but please stay tuned. I'll be back very shortly with trending ASX listed stocks.
Kalkine Media is delighted to invite business experts for an exclusively curated live webinar titled Spotlight on Businesses Amid the Digital Boom and Commodities Supercycle on May 27th, 2021, where we get industry leaders to talk about their businesses amid the digital boom and or commodities supercycle, straight from the studios here in Sydney, Australia. Kalkine Media offers you a great opportunity to learn from the subject matter experts and get exclusive insights on the business vision, strategy and the latest achievements. Get a chance to directly hear from those honchos of prominent companies making leeway amid the fluctuating market scenario. Their names include Paul Stephen, the CEO of Alton Rio, and Calvin Yap, the CMO of IOU Pay. So what is a commodity price supercycle and what makes it different from short-term boom and bust business cycles? Paul Stephen from mining exploration company Alton Rio will throw light on the commodity supercycle and also unveil the company's future plans. And not just this, hear Calvin Yap of IOU Pay talk about successes, challenges and the way forward for businesses amid the digital boom witnessed during the pandemic. The pandemic brought the shift to digital much faster than anticipated, and how is the business maximising its digital transformation? Get insights on the above businesses and much more only on Kalkine's Invest Nest webinar. So what are you waiting for? Join us in our upcoming webinar. Save the date and book your slot now. Kalkine Media will see you on the 27th of May 2021 at 12:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. The registration link is mentioned in the description below, and for more information please visit the website kalkinemedia.com or get in touch with our representatives on 029042 2308. Stay apprised with market moves and trending updates with Kalkine Media.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Rachel and you're watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney. This is the Stocks in Action show. Let's have a look at some major news from ASX listed companies now. The healthcare sector, along with the industrial sector and mining, will be dominating this Stocks in Action session. Let's have a look at the first big news. Treasury Resources on the 25th of May shared Upbeat assay results from extensional and resource definition drilling from the Ternera gold deposit at the company's El Zorro gold project in Chile. Results have been received for 11 drill holes at Ternera. In total, Tesoro has drilled 150 diamond drill holes at El Zorro for 47,208 metres, and assays remain outstanding for 35 holes. Moving on to the next news now. Paradigm Biopharmaceuticals has received written feedback regarding the investigational new drug submission for its pivotal study evaluating the palliative performance scale in knee osteoarthritis. The Food and Drug Administration's feedback mainly featured questions relating to recently completed non-clinical studies. The agency also provided its suggested mitigation strategies to address its positions and questions, which include further detailed clinical monitoring. Paradigm will respond to the FDA queries within 30 days. A review from the response from the FDA will be due. Meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today. Infratil. They today announced offering unsecured, unsubordinated fixed rate infrastructure bonds for New Zealand investors. The interest rate is fixed at 3.60% per year for the entire bond term. Bonds are to be quoted on the New Zealand debt market. Bond offering is up to 50 million New Zealand dollars with a maturity date of the 15th of December 2027. A further 50 million New Zealand dollars of oversubscriptions is allowed at Infratril's discretion. The offer comprises a general offer to all investors in New Zealand and an exchange offer for holders of the IFT 220 bonds that mature on the 15th of June 2021 to exchange maturing bonds. The exchange offer will close on the 10th of June this year and the general offer on the 30th of June this year. Infratil may elect to complete the offer earlier. Moving on now, ASX listed firm the CIMIC Group shared reports that its CPB contractors and UGL have been selected by the Government of New South Wales to produce Stage 1 of Sydney's M6 motorway. The design and construct contract would generate revenue of approximately $1.95 billion to the CIMIC Group companies. It should be noted that the $2.5 billion M6 Stage 1 will connect Sydney South to the city's more comprehensive motorway network. This will improve journey times by decreasing the congestion and redirecting huge trucks from local streets. Meanwhile, this ASX-listed stock is in the news today. CSR Resources has started an RC drilling campaign of up to 5,000 metres on 7 priority targets along the Salt Creek Shear in Gulawa Greenstone Belt in Western Australia's Midwest region. All the targets cover a curve in the regional shear where the geophysical responses outline a variety of favourable sites for gold deposition. The drilling campaign is likely to be fully accomplished in around 6 weeks. That's all from me for now. Stay tuned with Kalkine TV for more live market updates. We'll be back with more news on the markets, the economy and diverse themes and sectors very soon. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.